Okay.
What's up? ACDC. Lois is in the building. I got brushed for a little tummy right now. What's up? The greatest dog in the world. Just be chilling right now. Lois just likes to relax every now and then. How are you guys tonight in the Earl world? She's like having a baby some nights. See, she don't cough really when I hold her. Yeah. What up, Brampton, Ontario? I believe it is home to Wayne Gretzky, who Alexander Ovechkin scored tonight. And he's now 7 goals away from catching Gretzky. I don't believe Lois has met Jordan's dog. Oh, sorry about that. My bad, Sudbury. Thank you very much. EA Sports. It's in the game. Uh-oh, message held for review. What's up, fool? See, I can speak the language. Welcome to the Earl world. We're just a happy-go-lucky stream. Lightning are looking good. All right, let's start the dog walk early tonight. Lois is feeling it right now. Let me put her leash on. Hold on, let me do something real fast. We don't do the black humor in here, brother. And we also don't do all caps. I don't ask you guys for a lot. But yeah, we don't do the racist humor in here. So please refrain from why do black people? What is this? The Anthony Cumia radio show? We don't do that in here. We're a nice, friendly stream, and we go about it a little bit differently than most streams that are on the internet. Sorry, I'm distracted. I apologize. This is what happens when you're a one-man army of sorts. You have to do everything by yourself. And we will get to the meeting. You know, I'm in such a good mood that we might read the letter, but maybe not. Okay, Lois is like, quit fucking talking, man. Oh, KM coming in hot. Well, I don't think he's a shitty comedian. I mean, you know, people might say I'm a shitty comedian. Okay. Let me adjust everything. And, all right, here we go. We don't really walk this early in the nighttime. So maybe there'll be some more activity. Now I've got to be, now here's the pool. I've got to be a little more quiet until I get out of the building. But, and then my booming baritone will be heard per usual. So the meeting went very well. For those of you not knowing, I had a meeting today with a very big manager, and I will be working with him. So all right, Lois is going pee-pee. We don't, are we having a problem? Justin, what is your problem? Oh, you're racist. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, at least you're honest about it. I'll give you that. I am not, for the record. I actually, my dad was away on business a lot, so, you know, I essentially had two fathers. And the second one was as black as you can get. So I'm down with the brothers. But, Justin, you're more than welcome to stay in the stream. We just don't do that kind of humor in here. I'm sure there are plenty of streamers who would welcome that type of humor. However, I'm not one of them. So you do what you gotta do. Comedy, because this isn't a stand-up comedy club. Just because I am a comic, you know, this stream, you know, think of this stream as a nightclub, and we're all hanging out at the bar. We're just chilling. Well, that's one of the things this manager is gonna try and do. And of course, getting on the roast on my own is not really possible. But with this guy making the phone calls, you know, I went from, say, a 10% chance of getting on it to 60%. You know, something like that. It's all backdoor and manager type phone calls. So I'm pretty excited. But, you know, you never know. You just got to throw it in the air and hope it comes up for you on the good side. I mean, this guy is definitely someone who could make a phone call to the NHL network and go, hey, you guys should have this guy have a comedy show or a comedy-based show about hockey. Something like maybe me and Biz Nasty. And he could also be the type, hey, he could call up Sirius Radio and go, hey, this guy should host a show on stand-up. You know, interview comics. It could be like the Tonight Show, but it's all stand-up based. You know, stuff like that. Oh, I love Sarah Tiana. I would love to co-host a show with Sarah Tiana. You know, stuff like that. But Sarah, I think, just got on a TV show, Women in Sports or something. So check that out. Go on her Instagram. That's a Sarah with an H, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it's like I said to this manager today, I've gone as far as I can on my own. And, you know, it's just the way the networks are. You know, right now, I'm a nice guy everyone loves, but that's not really enough. Oh, thank you. That dog is not a fan of Lois, but that's okay. I mean, she was pretty good for 15. I mean, yes, I'm a comedian and voiceover actor. Yeah, Lois don't really care. Oh, Lois, I mean, listen, let's be honest, Lois wouldn't do much damage, but, you know, she is very strong for a dog her size. One time I was playing, where was I? I think it was the Brea Improv. I was opening up for these two twin brothers, Corey and Chad. And they asked me, how's Lois? I'm like, oh, she's in the car. They're like, bring her in. And, you know, Lois at that time was a little more agitated than she is now. And she didn't really like being around crowds. So she's chilling. And then the twins are in there, and it's the second show, The Late Show, and their fan base parties hard, drinks a lot, smokes a ton of weed. And they said, hey, a bunch of people are going to come back here. And I said, let me take Lois in the car. And they were like, no, leave her in here, man. She's chill. I'm like, yeah, but just tell your friends don't walk directly in front of her. So actually one of the twins was pretty high on the marijuana. And they walked right in front of her, and Lois bit his thigh and wouldn't let go and tore a hole in his jeans. Like, she don't fuck around. Yeah, you guys can talk about race, but just no racial humor. We don't do that. This is not a Dabbleverse stream. Thank you. Oh, no, I did not see that. Interesting. I mean, Target always has some AEW figures. If it wasn't so cold, I would walk to the Beverly Center Target. That's a nice walk for Lois. But it's a little nippy at night right now. I mean, Lois, we'll see if I warm up. It is cold, man. It's cold for us. Yeah, AEW just doesn't do a very good job marketing their toys and shit. I don't know what's going on here. What do I think about gay bulls? I don't know. Be honest with you, I don't really think of them. But, I'm not against them.
When I was in India, I used to like sneak out of my room.
We don't do the all caps in here. Only Peter Chicken Man Brennan is allowed all caps. So please keep that in mind. Lois is far from a puppy, but she's chilling right now. Well, we've got some interesting discussion in the stream. I'll give you guys that. I'm probably about 20 miles from Santa Monica Beach, maybe about 25 from Venice Beach. I will not be walking there right now, I can assure you that much. Problem is, I'd have to walk back. And that's pretty tough. I mean, I could walk to the beach right now. I'm feeling energetic enough. And to be honest with you, Lois could take it. I mean, for an old dog, she can cook. But then I have to walk back because there's not many Uber drivers who will pick up someone who has an animal with them. All right, I'm warming up a little bit. We'll see if I can feel it enough to walk to the Beverly Center Target and see what wrestling dolls they have. Now here's John Varvatos. You guys know this is my main clothing SCVID show. It's funny, I brought up the Randy Stone meeting. The meeting was going so good. We were talking about if I got on Rogan, what would I talk about other than comedy? 100% Miami Vice. I mean, it's not my style for sure, but I am more into their leather jackets and shit. So let's go down this way. So I said, well, I have a great Me Too story. And then I told it. Now, one of the managers already knew it because they knew Randy Stone. So the meeting was as good as it could get. And it ended with them saying, give us a list of shows and names you want us to call. And, you know, that's how good the meeting went. Like, that's my dream scenario, is that happening. So we'll see. I mean, it's no guarantee that I would get on, say, a Gutfeld or now here's the old John Barbados right there. Such a good location. Come on, Lois. Let's go this way. And I don't want to bore you guys with the intricacies of my business, but sadly, the funniest people I know, you'll never see on TV because they don't have a manager, which makes what I did on Roast Battle even that much more impressive. 16 people were on my season of Roast Battle. And I was the only one with no representation. So it was an uphill climb from the beginning. But now with these people in my corner, it's not quite an uphill climb. I don't know how Ron Bennington's stand-up is. I hate to keep saying this, I don't watch stand-up, so he could be the greatest stand-up of all time. Fuck it, we'll go to the Beverly Center Target. I'm feeling it right now. It's warming up a little bit with me walking. So, I don't know. I can't answer that question. I don't watch stand-up. It's just not my, I don't know. I want to do it. I don't want to watch it. Yeah, we don't do Michael Jackson jokes in here. This isn't an open mic. I'm the only comic in here. I'm just kidding. You guys can do Michael Jackson jokes. What I gained from the meeting as a manager. And what I gained is just access to auditions and phone calls and I'm a really funny comic to a lot of people, but no one fucks with you if you don't have representation. And the great thing about this person is that he doesn't rep a lot of comics, but he reps really big actors, like people you guys have all heard of. And so how it's going to work out, I just know how is I'll get gigs solely based on come on, Lois. solely based on TV shows and whatnot. Wanting to work with this guy's clients. So it's whatever it takes. It did actually come up during the meeting. And because we were talking about long-term plans, short-term plans, pretty easy phone calls for them to make, harder phone calls to make, like a Netflix special and stuff like that. And the WrestleMania roast was like, well, what about the WrestleMania roast? Because it's going to be on Netflix. You know, like, that'd be a good gig to get. And then I explained, you know, they don't know my comedy drama, so I had to bring up Jeff's name. Oh, it's going to be a little harder if Jeff is involved. Why? Okay, well, what up, Zoom? We're just chilling right now, walking around the West Hollywood area. So, you know, they said, well, let us worry about that. So we'll see. I mean, the meeting could not have gone any better. Not one bad thing come out of the meeting. Now, one time I was at this restaurant right here. I don't know what it's called now. And O.J. Simpson was in a white Ferrari right there. And me and my friends were like, juice, juice. And he waved to us right there. O.J. Simpson waved to me right there. Yeah, the Ric Flair roast was great. So, you know, like in my fantasy world, if I could get on this Netflix roast, and it's a long shot. I'm sure they're going to want bigger names than me. But, you know, at one point, Nikki Glaser wasn't a big name. At one point, you know, Tony Hinchcliffe wasn't a big name. You know, so, you know, you never say never. He kind of looked at me like, I think I know this guy. But the juice was loose. Driving a Ferrari. All right, so we're going to cut down to the Beverly Center Target. As you can see, Lois she's just getting her second win right now. Well, we don't talk about gay communities in here. But my point is that at one point, everyone needs a little help. I mean, when Tony put out his first special, it was not favorably reviewed, and Netflix pulled it. And now he's the darling of the network because of Kill Tony. So, you know, you just got to plug away and, you know, you need one person who can help you to help you. And then you're in. And this one person is the person I met today. They've got ins with every late night talk show. They've got ins with several popular podcasts that if I were to get on, it would be pretty fucking nice, to be honest with you. So we'll see. I don't want to get too excited, but a good day in the Earl world. I'll just say that. Well, we didn't really get into that, so I gotta be honest with you, I don't know. All right, here's Cedars-Sinai, maybe the biggest hospital in the world. It's not too much interesting on Beverly Boulevard, but then we're getting to now once again, I just looked at the clock and it's 9:11. I swear to God, every day, without hesitation. I look up at the clock and it's 9:11. There's the Beverly Center in the background. We'll walk by that. I don't want to write. I don't want to make someone else funny. Because you never hear of the writers. Hey, Earl Skakel did a good job writing for this person. You just hear that person was really funny. So I don't, initially I was offered only a writing gig on the Ric Flair roast. And I was like, no, I want to be on it. But there are some people who would love to write on it. I'm not one of them. I'm a performer. I'm not a writer. So, you know. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. So some people are the opposite. Some people are total writers and not performers. Come on, buddy. Hey, I guarantee you, this restaurant won't be here in a year. It's half empty on a Thursday night. Now here's the big Beverly Center now. This used to be Jerry's Deli. And then they had too many gang shootings here, and because this was one of the few restaurants that was open late night. And the gang bangers, because there's a couple nice hotels they stay at around here, would come there for late night shenanigans. And some of them wouldn't leave. So here's the Beverly Center. This at one point was probably the #1 mall in America. And now it's just a shadow of itself. No, it's just the Century City Mall really overtook it. As you can see, it's a very big mall. I mean, it goes all the way down to there, and it's the whole city block. Yeah, but it will be on, I would guess it would be streamed at some point. But it still would be, to me, worth it to do it. But it's not like a gig that I would fight to get on. I'd rather save a phone call for, like, I know Dr. Ken has a new sitcom that's coming. I'd rather be on that. What up, baby? Yes, that is the mall from the Volcano movie. I mean, and now there used to be on the ground floor right there. That was, I think, the original Hard Rock Cafe in Los Angeles. And it was an awesome corner because you'll see it as we walk by, you had the Hard Rock Cafe and then 2 nightclubs right next door to it. And it was a great place to look for girls. And then you could go to the Beverly Center and look for girls. They're shopping or whatever they're doing. So the two nightclubs were like right here. The bigger of the two nightclubs was a place called Tramps, and a lot of good time, a lot of laughs had at Tramps, because in the LA nightclub world, you're either the hunted or the hunter. But you can see just the massive size of this. Now, I'm old enough to remember when, come on, Lois, watch your step, though. It's a big step here, Lois, come on. I gotta help Lois on this one. Her vision ain't the best, so there we go. No, someone asked me last night if I would show them where the Odyssey is. And I'll do that for you guys. The Odyssey was Eddie Nash's nightclub. So, I mean, just in case, like, this is what a head-on view of the, I mean, it's about a 7-story building. So Tramp, like, see where those guys are walking in? That's where Tramps was. And it was, you know, A-list. Now the cool thing, you know, they're really trying to revise or revamp the Beverly Center. And we'll walk by it. Come on, Lois. We'll jaywalk a little bit here. Let me just make sure it's cool. Come on, Lois. Fuck. See, Lois can still cook. They are putting a 24-hour Gold's Gym in the Beverly Center. So that will be interesting. Yes, I remember the arcade was called Sharky's and has a teenager and person in my early 20s. See, there's Gold's Gym. Let's no, we'll go this way. Sharky's was Girl Nirvana, because they had pizza there, you could play video games, and that's when, you know, you got to understand in the late 80s or whatever, mid 80s, you know, there was no Amazon, there was no Netflix, so if you wanted to go out, man, you had to go out. You know, so the Beverly Center was the go-to mall. And now, to be honest with you, not so much. See, this is one of the hotels where the rappers would stay at. So this is the Sofitel. So pretty nice hotel. Now this used to be the Macy's men's store. Boy, did I drop a pretty penny here. And now it's Lucky Strike, the bowling alley. Doesn't seem that crowded, to be honest with you. Oh, I stand corrected. As you can see, it's somewhat of a small bowling alley. Well, you've got like yeah, I bet he did. Good for Ricky Schroeder. I don't hate on that kid. So this was the Macy's men's store, and now it is, I think they're trying to get like young kids involved in getting the Beverly Center back to its one-time former glory, but I just don't think that's possible, unfortunately. Because I went in there the other day, and holy fuck, it's like a graveyard in there. You know, I mean, here's once again how big the other half of the Beverly Center is. I'm curious as to why they would put a Gold's Gym in there. Like, that's not going to get kids. Now, I think what they were thinking is making it 24 hours is that Cedars-Sinai is obviously nearby. And, come on, let's... They'll get the hospital employees to go in there 3 or 4 in the morning before or after their shifts, but I don't really know if that's enough to sustain what's got to be a pretty fat rent. I mean, you see how big this mall is, and the scary thing is that there is a mall in Orange County called South Coast Plaza. Like, it's Newport Beach, like, which is the nice part of Orange County. And it's literally 4 times the size of the Beverly Center. It's the biggest mall on the West Coast. I don't think it's quite as big as the Mall of America in Minnesota or the West Edmonton Mall, but it's pretty close. Now, I had a lot of good times across the street from the Beverly Center. It's called the Beverly Connection. So, but back in the day, it used to be really popular, almost as popular as the Beverly Center itself. And this whole first floor was, I wish Carol Shelby was having a party nearby. This whole first floor was Bookstore, which was a, I guess, competitor to Barnes & Noble. So what me and my friend used to do is, like, this was where the magazines were, like from here to here. But I would notice that no one would buy the magazines. They would just sit down and read them. So there's a big self-help book aisle right about where that first mannequin is. And so I would stand on the other side of that aisle and throw pennies at the people reading the magazines for free. I mean, a bookstore gonna make some money too. The money, honey. There's Johnny Rockets, old school. Now, I used to go here a lot, Baja Fresh, and I'll never forget, right there, I spoke with Vin Diesel for like 10 minutes right here. And I'll just remember how nice he was. He was very cool. And, you know, I haven't seen him since. So, of course, taking this route is significant to me, and you will see why in a second. Hey, look at this. A shitty store with that name. Who would have thought? Now, I haven't been here in so long. This used to be Soup Plantation, and now it's J. Crew. J. Crew Factory. It's not even a J. Crew. So you're getting the shitty clothes that nobody wanted at J. Crew, which nobody wants J. Crew in the first place. Ho! Now, this location we're walking up on was literally the first time I ever did stand-up comedy in front of a crowd. This right here was a Starbucks. And the stage, I'll never forget, was literally right here. So the cash register of Starbucks was all the way down there, but the stage was right here, and people, the crowd was like right where this bathroom or whatever this is. And I was there bombing my ass off. And I was so bad that my girlfriend at the time, Anne, was right there telling me my jokes because I got stage fright and I forgot my jokes. So we all start somewhere. So this is actually a pretty nice Target. Now you guys are gonna think I'm cruel not taking the escalator, but Lois is a fucking soldier. Look at that. She takes the stairs like fucking Rocky. Lois, show him what you got. Come on, buddy. All right, I gotta go first. Not bad for 15. Come on. Hey, no. Come on. Yeah, no. Come on, Lois. She'll get some water. Don't worry, Moses. I take good care of my baby. All right. Lois just walks right by that. She don't give a fuck. It's pretty quiet here at Target. Well, actually, no. The wrestling dolls are this way. Don't ask me how I know that. So sometimes they have AEW dolls and sometimes they don't. But, we're here. I mean, stores like Target are becoming obsolete. I mean, this place, when it first opened, was fucking packed. And now there's literally in this whole store, maybe 10 people. I mean, you can't sustain this business with that. All right, now, if they haven't moved the wrestling dolls, they are, I think, the next 2 aisles over. Right here, some candy. Yes. I should get a job here. Hey. Okay. Oh, they do have some AEW dolls there. Oh, wow. The Kenny Omega doll. Let's see who else. Matt Jackson's the Young Bucks. Trish Stratus. My buddy, Austin Gunn. Got a couple Austin Gunn dolls and Adam Cole doll. All right. This man has been in my Jeep when I gave him a ride. Let's see what they have here. Carlito, Kofi Kingston. I don't know. I mean, I would buy an Austin Gunn doll. Hey, where's that? We have Godzilla here. I don't know. Not a big wrestling doll selection. I mean, personally, this is a little expensive for Adam Cole, in my opinion. AEW, buy one get 50% off. It should be buy one. Let's see the video games. I mean, man, This store is empty, man. Let's see what's in the self-help book section. Let's see. I read that book. It was pretty good. Oh, these are the biographies. Fuck, it's so quiet in here. It's crazy, man. I mean, dude, there's no way that this place, look at it, there's no one in this section if you needed help. All right, here's the other. All right, here's the PlayStation. Let's see if there's any games, new games. 100%. I do have a lot of books I haven't read yet. This is the only game I play right now. Man, it's creepy how quiet it is in here. All right, well, this walk was, now I gotta walk home. Here's the workout section. I mean, I can't tell you how fucking quiet it is in here. It's kind of sad, man, because I remember when this place opened, everybody was like, you gotta go to the new Target. It's awesome. And now, man, there's literally 10 people in here. And this is a big fucking Target. Yes, the Joe Rogan hunting games. Dude, you're probably right. Oh, what was that? All right, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go down the stairs now for you. So that's what. I mean, places like this are going to be out of business. Now, let me pick up Lois, because her vision's not the best. Okay. Here we go, Lois. Lois is the best. She's just chilling right now. So yes, that right there was the first location of the Earl Skakel stand-up experience. And 25 years later, here we are. Let's go home, Lois. Time to go home. By the way, I'd like to dedicate this stream to the death of my favorite legendary character actor, the great Wings Hauser, passed away today. Some of you might know his son more than him, Cole Hauser, but Wings Hauser, one of the great I guess you would call him a B movie actor. You know, in all those type of movies you see on like Cinemax or Showtime at 2 or 3 in the morning, like kind of, I don't want to say shitty, but like low-level action films. Yeah, he was iconic, you know, and he also did some big films. I think probably the biggest film he was ever in was The Insider, done, of course, by Michael Mann. And he was also in that, wasn't he in the Stallone movie Driven? So he did do some big roles, but, you know, primarily known for being, and he also was he was either a producer or a director on my favorite war movie of all time, Uncommon Valor. So, come on, buddy. Rest in peace, Wings Hauser. One of the, yeah, and I know Zoom knows this, but if you want to really see probably Wings Hauser at his finest, check out the 1982 camp movie, I guess you'd call it, Vice Squad, where Wings Hauser plays the sadistic pimp Ramrod. Now, someone asked me last night to show them where the Odyssey was, the nightclub. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? I'm doing an hour stream where I'm walking and talking, giving you compliments of the city, and you're still complaining. I mean, you people wonder why bigger name comics don't stream. It's because of a comment like that. Now, I'm going out of my way to show someone where the Odyssey was, and I'm getting a complaint. You guys are unbelievable. Yes, I did like that Ford Bronco and the blue Western shirt. So many of you know my fascination with Eddie Nash. Thank you very much. Eddie Nash owned the Starwood, of course, and he also owned the Odyssey nightclub, which catered towards the under 21 crowd. So I think it was the legality. Here, we'll just sit right here. It was anyone over 18, but it was well known that there were kids as young as 12 years old there doing drugs, and a lot of them were closeted gays who this was like the one club they felt comfortable at. And this was the Odyssey. It is now a Lens Crafters. Thank you, Shandy. But the things that went on this nightclub, and you can look up the Odyssey nightclub on YouTube. When they shut it down for breaking several local ordinances, mysteriously a couple days later it was set on fire, which Eddie Nash was known to do when a club, you know, his clubs were all selling coke and Molly and Quaaludes and whatnot. Oh, if this stairwell could talk, he would just torch the place and get the insurance. So it's an iconic club in early 80s history, and you know, it harkens back to what I said, that, you know, back in the day. Now I got to keep my head on a swivel here because there's a lot of homeless around here, and starting on this block, there's like $4 to $7 million homes. So I've got to be cool. All right, now Lois is going pee-pee right now, so we're just going to keep the camera away from Lois. And so that's the first house on this block. I'm going to guess it's probably about anywhere from $3 to $5 million. And as we go up each block, it gets more and more expensive. Well, I don't know about that Zoom. These homeless now are so fucking unhinged. If they were sober, so, there's like a nice house. You can't really see these houses. If they were sober, they'd probably be scared of me. But, here's like a nice house right here. I mean, that's definitely a $4 million home. And as you go up each block, they get more expensive. Which has got to be wild to me. I would love to be a fly on the wall when these people were shown a tour of this neighborhood, and I'm sure the realtor left out there's homeless communes right down the street. Yes. What was that movie from? Here's another nice house. Here's another nice house. What was that quote from? No, I'm not going to get bit by a dog. Well, I don't think that's why they're mad, Moses. Oh, here's a house for sale. Maybe we could pitch in, super chat me, and I could buy this house. Yes, you're right. Ernie Hudson said that. This house, I'm going to guess easily at least $3.5 million. I don't think that's why the homeless are angry. I think a lot of them, at least in West Hollywood, I've seen it myself. They get dropped off right out of the loony hospital, because you can tell they have the bracelet on their right wrist from the hospital, and they're clearly not well, and they're just let off into society. No money, nothing. So I'd say it's a combination of things. No, Lois is she's quite a protector, to be honest with you. Like, for as little as she is, if a pit bull was coming for me, she'd get in the way. Now, she'd get killed, but she's fearless, like her father. Yeah, it's total patient dumping. Now, you can get a scale of some of the homes here. That's corner lot. I'm gonna guess that home is close to $5 million. Doesn't seem to be occupied. There's Lois just chilling. Like, she hears something over there. She's already on guard. Hey, hit the like and subscribe button, please. It helps Mr. Skakel break the algorithm. And today's been a good day. Let's keep up the momentum. Sorry I'm not reading a lot of the stream. We don't do animal sex jokes in here. Go to Ray DeVito's stream for that. We don't do that in here. Come on, Lois, let's go. Lois, come on, man. If you're not going to do anything, let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. I'm starting to power down, if you know what I'm saying. Look at this house. That's a fat house. All brick. Okay. Yes, this is a weird part of the city. It's like you're getting a light show, a Kiss light show here. Trust me, if this was Beverly Hills, that would not be happening. Lois is distracted by the light show. Well, I mean, this is a nice neighborhood, but like this house is older. They'll level this house probably within the next 2 years so they can build a more modern box. That's the only thing I don't like about a neighborhood like this is literally all the homes look alike. They take out a home like we just looked at and just put up what looks essentially like a steel box. But people seem to like that. I mean, like, you can't see this building very well, but this house is just a fucking box. Billy, you know something. I'm scared, Poncho. Bullshit. You ain't afraid of no man. There's something out there. We're all gonna die. Que pasó, mujer? Que pasó? Ask her what she said. Ask her what she saw. She says the same fucking thing. The jungle, it came alive and took him. Are you telling me Blaine and Hawkins were killed by a fucking lizard? I never really thought about this, but did you know that I'm beginning to think, oh, this lights out too. I mean, this shows you why you're in a wonky neighborhood. Like Beverly Hills, that shit would have been fixed after the fourth blink. But I never really noticed that the two black guys in Predator were killed in the same scene. It's kind of racist. Hey-o! Now, I'm working on a joke about that, but it's a little on the dicier side. So we'll just be cool. We'll be cool. We won't talk about it on the stream. This isn't an open mic for me either. If it bleeds, we can kill it. No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing. I want Hawkins' body found. We move, sweep pattern, 5 meter spread, no sound. Yeah, Kip Smith gets it. Why'd you pass on Grenada? Not my style. Come on, you got no style. We're a rescue team, not assassins. I mean, look at Lois. It's been an hour walk, and she's just chilling, man. All right, so now it's gone from homes to apartments. Oh, sorry. Hey, hello. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like it's kind of an upscale neighborhood, but not really. Like if you really want the Fat Daddy tour, one day I will take you on a Lois's favorite street is Oakhurst in Beverly Hills, and the mansions there are stunning, man. It's the lawns are, I mean, I would estimate what I see, each lawn probably is 10 grand to maintain a month. I mean, those fucking gardeners make bank. I do watch behind me sometimes. Head on a swivel. Not so much in this neighborhood, but Yeah, I think a lot of people get AIDS outside of California. I will go back on the main thoroughfare here. We'll go back on La Cienega. Now, the Hollywood Improv is just down that way, but I don't go to clubs that don't book me. Their loss. Those bastards. Now, there's the store, the Real. That's basically a swap meet for rich people, or it's a store where people who buy things they can't afford try and resell them for half the price. Come on, Lois. Oh. Look at this guy right there. Guy almost took me out. I should have let him hit me. Would have all been on camera, and you guys could have been my character witnesses. Now, a couple of years ago, someone was killed in this intersection. They got into a fight at EPLP, and they followed him out here and just shot him right there. Isn't that fucking crazy? And they never caught them. All the cameras in this intersection, and they never caught the guy. Yeah, Lois looked at that guy. Of course he was Asian. I mean, the guy almost kills me and my dog, and then he waves to me like, "I'm so sorry. I hope that's not your best joke, Grasshopper. That joke is about as funny as a pay toilet and a diarrhea ward. Hey! Yeah, I never caught them. And that intersection is loaded with cameras. I mean, every store has cameras facing out to the street. Yeah, that's one of those camera intersection things. So no, they might have left their water bowl out. Dermalogica, sometimes they do. Lois is probably a little thirsty, to be honest with you. Oh, they did actually. Lois, come on. Oh, Julian, you could put that one in all caps if you like. Never say never. %, Julian. Let's give Dermalogica a plug here. Okay, Lois, you ready? Yeah, Stuttgart, Julian. I know this is a pretty nice part of Melrose. You got the Lululemon and Joe the Juice. That's kind of a high-end coffee shop. Here's a big store, Rag and Bone. Now, I never see this place busy, but I think it might be like not money laundering, but you know, I think they make a big online, not fortune, but that's where they make most of their money. So I don't think they mind taking a loss just to have a storefront. And here's the Hoka store. I mean, I have a pair of Hoka shoes. They're okay, I guess. I mean, they're not like the most comfortable shoes, but there's worse. Hey, 54 likes. I appreciate that. Now, we got about another 10 minutes before I walk into my palatial estate. Let's get to 100 likes. Fuck it. This guy just goes right in front of me. This is the Earth Cafe. I used to take someone here quite a lot. I bet they haven't had an Earth Cafe meal in a while. Hello! Yeah, get his plate number. Let's dox. No, we better not dox him. We don't dox here in the Earl world. I think I had a pair of Asics wrestling shoes back in the day. I liked the way they looked. "100% zoom in." Speaking of the devil, this is the old All Saints store. I took someone here a lot. And like this store, I bet her closet's a lot more emptier now. Oops. I'm alive and well. Where am I? I never let off the gas. I used to like New Balance because they had like funky colors. Probably one of my favorite. If I were to say, if I could list the top 10 all-time sneakers I've ever had, yes, the shirt, and that's the funny thing, is that shirt she took on purpose, trust me on that one, is a totally invaluable shirt. It's literally a $20, I think it's a 1989 New York Knicks shirt. All right, this guy's bugging out, I can just tell. Let's see, I'm an energy reader, so I'm gonna go up here, because Lois, She not about this guy's energy. But why it means a lot to me is, one, my mom gave it to me personally, but she wrote me a note on it. And I forget what the note said, to be honest with you. She wrote it in blue pen, and I think I wore it on an airplane. And this was at a time I didn't like flying a lot. I used to go here when it was Sloan's, when I was the hunter. And so I washed it, and of course the note wore off, but I still wore the shirt from time to time. And, you know, I remember we had a discussion once, hey, if this house is on fire, what would you take if you could take one item? Now, all the things I have that are pretty nice in that house, from artwork to clothing, watches and whatnot, that t-shirt is first up on my list. You think a $20 t-shirt over a $5,000 Breitling? Absolutely. And she took it knowing what it meant to me. And even if she didn't take it, like she took it by accident, she could have sent it back to me. No, I don't think you tell them what you care about. Because trust me, if she didn't know what that shirt meant, I still have it. Like another thing I would take, let's say I could take 2 items. My mom gave me 1980, I think it was the first year they moved to Florida, so 1988. I think she felt bad because my dad more or less just came into the house and said, hey, we're moving to Florida. I've already sold the house. Like, my mom wasn't even consulted, but that's how my dad was. He was a real renegade, if you know what I'm saying. So she gave me the first Christmas I went to visit her in '88 a really nice Breitling watch. Not Breitling. Tag Heuer watch. And it's a small watch. It's not very flashy at all. And I still have it. I would take that too. If I would have told her that my mom gave me that watch, guess what watch isn't in my house anymore? But that's okay. Because you know what? See all this green grass right here? The grass ain't always greener on the other side, brother. Well, no, my dad and mom just had a very interesting dynamic. They slept in separate rooms, but they loved each other. I mean, that's why my dad died 2 months after my mom did. And most people, they say how sorry they are when I tell them that, but in a weird way, I'm actually glad it happened that way. Now, here's the West Hollywood Library. I mean, this is a fucking library, man. How many libraries, city libraries, are that big? I mean, it looks like a shopping mall. Yes. I'll allow an all caps exemption on that. Well, I hope it works out, Greg. And you know what really started it was we had a 21-year-old Yorkshire Terrier named Sheba. And Sheba died late November, early December, and then mom died in January, dad died in March. I mean, it really was bam, bam, bam. And it shows you how much dogs mean to people. I would say that's 1, 2, 3, 4 stories. Now here you talk about a big building. This is the I can't even talk. This is the design center. This is a gigantic complex. Well, let's walk here. I don't think I'm accurately displaying how big this complex is. And it's a lot of furniture stores. I believe All Saints has their West Coast home bases. I mean, sometimes they have the Elton John party here for the Oscars, his AIDS charity party for the Oscars. This is, from there to there will be an AIDS memorial they've been working on forever. What up, Casey? We're Just got about 5 more minutes in this stream. I mean, just look at this. I mean, it's... So here's some of the landmark theaters. Viceroy Hotel. A lot of Cedar Sinai. A lot of WeWork. Whale Rock Industries. All Saints, there we go. Abrams Artists, there, a big voiceover agency. I mean, they're not as good as my agency, but anyway, hello! Yes, my Philadelphia joke is a classic. I mean, here's just like the drive. I mean, look at, this building is just, it's really an architectural masterpiece. There's like, and here's the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station. That's probably half the reason I, EA Sports, it's in the game. But like with this manager I met with today, if there was ever an opening for EA Sports voiceover, I would get it with this guy. Or, let's just say I would jump ahead of a lot of people. Now, we've been on this walk for almost an hour and a half, and look at Lois. I brought it, I did actually. Now, this is where Suge Knight was arrested, his final time. And then this tree right here is where he put out his cigar. Now this is not a jail, but it's basically a holding tank for people who get arrested in West Hollywood before they transferred to, all right, now we hear some music playing. I'm gonna go mute right now and see if this works. Okay, I think we're out of the music's zone. Thank you. That's the great thing about you guys, is I can feel you guys rooting for me. And even the manager and his younger assistant, like I could tell, they're like, let's help this old motherfucker out. Now, there's no promises. You know, Hollywood does not work like you don't call up Gutfeld and the next day I'm on it. But now, the exciting part is I have a more than realistic shot. Well, I just got to find a way to keep the stream interesting. You know, like that. You know, obviously Jordan. I mean, Jordan makes his living doing this now. I don't even necessarily want to make my living streaming. But it does help build a fan base and, you know. Lois is going to the bathroom, so we don't film that. Hold on. Lois. Jesus, Lois. Lois, hold on, buddy. Sorry. Lois, come on, man. Lois. I mean, I've been on Kill Tony a few times. Obviously, it wasn't when I was on it near the show that it is now. I mean, I guess I would go on it, but I'm not really a fan of that type of humor anymore. I just don't see it. Hold on, Lois. Jesus Christ, man. I just don't think it's a... I don't think it's really a badge of honor to shit on some open mic level comic. You know. But, you know, it's not for everyone. Hold on, I've got to... Lois is hungry, so what I'm going to do is... there we go. I know, Lois, you're going to get some food. Don't worry about it. Give her a little bit of this. Look at this dog. Hold on, look at her. Look how happy. Hold on. I'm sure you guys don't like that view. Whoa, Lois is on fire right now. You want some of this? Lois, you want some of this? Look at that tail. All right. Let's get back to... Here, you just look at the bottle of soda Roddy Piper gave me for a minute. Hold on, kids. I love you all. We be chilling right now. Yes, the great Roddy Piper. Never forget. Let's see here. Let's end the stream on a happy thank you note. Lois is a Maltese. Yeah, I would say she's a Maltese Terrier. I thought it was so funny last night when Tony Storm kept calling Tony Schiavone Chavone. Yes, it is a nice CD collection, but who the hell listens to CDs anymore? You know what I'm saying? So, what's your income approximately? Don't worry about it. It's more than what you make. Trust me on that one. That's why I can do a 100-minute stream for no money and laugh at it. What's your income approximately? What are you, my fucking tax attorney? So, let's just say I don't have to worry where my next meal is coming from. Shout out to SCVID Show for giving me the Chandler Bing doll. If you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Well, you don't know. Why the hell do you want to know how much money I make? 6 figures. Don't worry about it. Earl Skakel over and out.